Could you just talk a little bit about how the team has sort of navigated this kind of awkward part of the schedule, the back-to-back London games, then you come home, then you've got the short week, and then you got another away game after that?
Just embracing whatever's in front of us, just taking it 1 week at a time. I mean, we went over there to London. It's already a messed up schedule with the first flight, played that first game. Then the second week was hectic, just trying to navigate, trying to get through practices and stuff without all the training facilities that we have here. Being able to power through that. And we just came together as a team, really. Whatever is in front of us is like we were able to embrace, we used to call it in college like embrace the suck. Whatever, is about to happen in front of us, just use it as a unifying point and then get through it together.
You've had plenty enough travel experience as an NFL player to kind of understand what's harder to power through. So I'm going to give you the two choices.
Okay.
The back-to-back London thing over a 10-day period, or turning around a short week this week.
That London period was, I'd never done it before, the whole stay overseas that long. I might have been the longest I've been overseas since I was a little kid. So that was pretty tough just because it was new. This Thursday, it's whoever embraces this week, whoever handles this week the best usually wins this game. Obviously with recovery and stuff, just trying to feel your best for Thursday, but really getting through that mental part of it, getting through the game plan and all that, trying to execute your best on Thursday is just the name of the game.
I know with the Falcons, when you're with them, the Saints is a big-time rival.
Yeah.
Do you carry any of those personal emotions over into this game?
I'll see what happens when I get in the stadium. I was really just trying to win every time I was over there. The rivalry, that was the fans and stuff, you feel it, being a Falcon and them being Saints. But I'll feel what I feel when I'm in the stadium.
When you're playing in the Superdome, is it really as loud as...
You guys haven't been there?
I haven't.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah,
it's loud. Yes, it is loud. But I'm trying to relay that to the defense, and to really the whole team, how the atmosphere, I give them respect for their fan base and how they keep that thing packed and energized. But it's a cool atmosphere to play in. Like I'm saying, embrace everything that we comes up to us and learn how to get through it.
What is the Saints offense like? Obviously, different quarterback than what you face, but in terms of Kamara, guys like that, Michael Thomas, what do they bring to the table?
They got good skill at every position. Kamara, he can line up at different positions, really, depending on how they want to use them. They got Taysom Hill, a lot of personnel, different things that they can throw at you, so being able to handle that. But really just getting the guys who have the ball in their hands down is important, because I know a lot of those guys can break tackles and run. A lot of skill on that side of the ball, so being able to handle that, make sure we stop the run first. That's what we pride ourselves on right now, stopping the run and handling the pass game, and keep creating turnovers.
What's the number do you guys have a number in your mind that you want to get to, this number of turnovers? Is like 50, you know what I'm talking about, the end of the season?
I don't even think we thought of a number to get to, just create turnovers. Right now I think we're first, so keep creating turnovers to stay first, however many that's going to be, but really just to win the game. Whenever the opportunities are presented, you catch the ones they throw you, you have a lot of turnovers. So get pressure on the quarterback, work on punching that ball out, get the ball back to our offense for more possessions.
But is it now officially contagious, the turnovers?
It's really your thoughts.
They're coming in batches, and it's motivating everybody to...
We've been having that thought since last year. I think it helped us out throughout that 7-game stretch that we had last year, starting to take the ball away. I think we finished 4th last year, was it? We saw how cool that was for our team. So had that thought all through training camp. Takeaways, turnovers really help the game. So when you see that, taking part and it working for you, that's what we pride ourselves on right now.
Foye, just from your perspective, how much is winning on first and second down and winning against a run kind of help spill over to?
You win on first down, it's kind of momentum for the rest of the downs. Hopefully, it's a second and long. Get to the pass a little bit. A lot of NFL is throwing the ball on second and long. Depending on who the coordinator is, they might run it. Shoot, they're running on second and long. Let's get it to third and long, and then really turn our heads loose for the pass rush. And then if they do loft the ball or tip pass or something, getting able to secure the ball and go the other way with it. So winning first down is the most important down. One, because it's the first down, but it's this down we're playing in, and it'll set the tone for the rest of the. I don't even know what they call it. The series. There it is.
Foye, you talked about momentum. Can you talk a little about the momentum this team is on right now and kind of how
it's just learning how to win and learning how to sustain energy. It's a week-to-week business. So whatever we did last year, or last week, really pointless going forward because any team can beat you in the NFL. So if you don't bring the right mindset going forward to the next week, throughout the whole week of practice and stuff, a team can jump out on you. So it's really learning how to carry ourselves going into games, no matter who we're playing. So I think that's where we talk about momentum. It's really learning how to carry yourselves as a professional, as a winning team in order to win games.
I know everybody's different, but how does your body feel going into this short week? You know,
I mean, I don't think most bodies feel great. If you did feel great on Monday after a game, I don't know what, you'll have a clean game or something.
When do you start feeling good? Is it on a normal week? Is it usually
I'll say I usually start feeling better by Thursday. So it's just it's really a mental thing. Once the ball snap, nobody cares about what you feel like on the TVs, on the eyes in the sky. They don't really care. It's what the product that you put on the field. So getting your body right as much as possible, maybe accelerating whatever you got to do to get yourself able to go on Thursday and let that adrenaline take back over.
What do you do extra to accelerate that this week?
I sleep.
Sleep?
I do some stuff, but recovery stuff.
Is this the most confident the defense has been since you've been here, you think?
I think we always had confidence in ourselves, just knowing our personnel and knowing the defense, this being a second year, and then seeing it coming to fruition is really cool for us. But we had confidence in ourselves all the time. I think it's just being comfortable with who we got out there right now.
Is it easy for you and the defense to kind of block out the distraction of is the quarterback going to play?
I don't think we're thinking about that. We got to finish games. I think we start off these past 2 games really hot. We let them back in a little bit with explosives. So our whole meeting was learning to play all the way through the game, learning to take away those explosives, make sure they drive the field on it so they do score. Let's make them earn it the hard way, keep getting turnovers. If the quarterback doesn't play or if that offense is hindered at all, let's put it on us to win the game. That's probably the next step that we can take as a defense, but continue to do what we do well. Let's stop the run, create turnovers.
Foye, Angelo signed about 10 days before the season started here. Been with 4 different organizations before this. Never an organization that was in your former NFC South division. Did you have any idea who this guy was when he came in the locker room?
No, I just trusted the front office brought a good guy in. I don't really, see what he did on the field. He's giving effort. He's staying in his gap and all that. So we could work with that. We gelled with the guys real quick. He talked to me about things that he's witnessed in the league and stuff. So we were pretty much on the same mindset. So I had no problem with him. Let's go work.
I mean, he's made the most of the. I mean, gets about 30% of the snaps, but he's made the most of it. He leads the league in fumble recovery.
Yep. That's all the effort. I mean, he knows what it takes to. He's had a long career to stay in the league. So I don't question his work ethic, and when I like a guy's work ethic, I know we can work with him. So coaches see the same thing and just keep doing what he does and being useful for the team.
How big was the opening drive on defense with 17 plays, but still to hold up for a field goal there? And,
Yeah.
I mean, just the challenge of being on the field that long, first of all.
We were just kind of how they attacked us the second game last year. They came out, a lot of quick throws, a lot of we kind of expecting more run with Taylor back and stuff. And they kind of came out with a quick game, maybe the first 15 and stuff. So to hold them to 3, we could have done better though. But it was good to not let them in the end zone there. And then our offense went down and scored 7, then we started rolling. So it was good to hold them out of the end zone.
I think Devin had 2 passes that he would have caught if
Yeah, for sure,
if he
for
didn't
sure.
have the pass line.
Yep.
Just how good has he looked this season, even after having to take 2 games to not play? How good has he looked?
Really good. I think our linebacking core as a whole is looking pretty good. 2 younger guys are growing, been learning very rapidly. Devin definitely put it on himself while we were in London to keep studying and make sure he had an impact as soon as he came back. He had all the confidence in the world with his thumb, wasn't playing hesitant at all, so I love to see it. Communication's been great, so when the communication's good and we know what to expect or know what to call out, we both play faster. So it's been good to see, when Chad came in, same type thing. Even when Shaq comes in, same type thing. So the linebacking core is definitely growing. We can always keep growing, keep playing faster, become the best linebacking core in the league. That's what our goal is.
Appreciate you, man. All right,
Thanks, Foye.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
If Trevor can't go on Thursday and CJ, could you guys speak to the the level of trust you have in CJ and the confidence you have?
Well, both are very high. We trust CJ. He's been here for us for a couple of years now. We got all the faith and all the trust in him in the world. And if Trevor isn't able to go and if CJ has to go, then our expectations of what we expect from ourselves offensively and as a team, it doesn't change.
How much more comfortable do you feel now that you've gone through a second game of just kind of getting back in the swing of things as opposed to just having that extra game under your belt now?
Yeah, I think it made a huge difference for myself. Just kind of getting back in the rhythm, just kind of getting back into, I think also just getting back into like football shape, because you can still do like all the training you want when you're not playing, but it's only one way you're going to actually get back and be ready to play football, and that's just by playing football. So I think I'm just trying to keep taking steps in the right direction when it comes to that aspect.
How different does your body feel today as compared to a week ago?
A little worse. Yeah. Just for a week ago, I was just, I mentioned it a couple of times, just the freshest I've ever been through 4 weeks. I hadn't played. So I'm kind of starting to feel it a little bit now, and just want to stay on top of it and just kind of keep myself physically in the best position I can be.
Is it harder for offensive linemen, generally bigger guys, right, to adjust to the short week than it would be any other position player?
I don't know. I honestly think it's equally as bad. I don't know if I should say bad, but it's bad for I think for all positions, man. I don't even think it's regardless of offensive line, running back, linebacker. It's just a tough transition. So
McManus feels probably all right.
yeah, him and Ross probably feel real good.
Just playing in New Orleans, the environment is obviously going to be loud. How do you guys kind of prepare for that?
I think it's just the stuff we do this week leading up to the game. Probably going to have to work some silent cadence. Probably just going to have to work some stuff in the noise with the speakers outside, and just try to. I don't know if there's a way you can exactly mimic that environment, but I think just trying to be as best prepared as we can is the only answer for it.
Did you lose? You didn't lose there when you played in Alabama, right?
Yeah, I lost my freshman year.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's cool. We didn't lose too much.
How challenging has it been for you? I guess you come back, Walker's in there at left guard, then he's out, and now Tyler Shatley's back in there. How difficult has that transition been?
It's funny because I was thinking about this to myself. I feel like I played next to Shat so many times. Anytime somebody goes down or anytime there's like Shat's just like our plug and play guy, and he always just does such a good job for us. So when he walked into the game, I gave him some dap and I said, "Shit, we've been here before." So I've been in that position with Shat a countless amount of times, and he's somebody that we can always rely on. We know he's gonna always be ready.
How have you seen Anton kind of grow just last couple weeks you've been around?
I think just honestly, just because he has everything physically you can have, he checks every box. I think he's just getting more comfortable and just getting more used to just NFL football, because I think everything with time will just be reps. The more reps he gets, the better and better and better he'll get, because physically he's God-given. So just as long as he can stay on top of his stuff mentally and just keep getting better the way he has, I think the sky's the limit for him.
You said the other day that the last several weeks have sort of kind of given you guys a glimpse of what this team could be and its identity overall. So what do you read as this team's identity at this point?
I don't know if we have it completely figured out yet, but I think probably the reason why you mentioned that is because we're kind of just taking steps into that direction and kind of getting that figured out. I always just like to mention to people that in this league it's hard to wire be the best team in the league, have the best record. I think the biggest thing from my experience is just to be peaking at the right time. I think we kind of that was kind of like what happened to us last year. I think kind of towards the middle of the season, everybody was just like, but then towards the end of the season, we were rolling, and then we just rolled right into the playoffs, and we were able to have a little success. So I think it's important to make sure we're just peaking at the right time.
How fun has it been to block for a guy like Travis, especially this year? He's breaking all these tackles and just running all over.
It's fun, man. A lot of times we don't see what like I had no idea. Well, only thing I caught on the Wildcat play was just him like jogging in at the last second. So we oftentimes miss a lot of the good stuff he does. We just have to catch it like on the replay or something. But just we know what type of player he is. We know what type of competitor he is. So week in and week out, we know what we're gonna get from Travis.
What type of challenge does the Saints
Bless
defense present? You know, obviously we know they have different guys, Cameron Jordan,
Right.
Lattimore, guys like that. But what do they sort of do well?
I think one thing that helps them a lot is that their core of guys, they've been there for. I think they do a good job of keeping like their core guys together, and those guys are just also veteran. There's really not much you can show them that they probably haven't seen before. So I think it's just for us just about being extremely sharp technique wise, and then mentally just no MEs, no mental errors. We got to be just kind of hitting on all cylinders when when you play in a defense like this.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Cam.
Thanks.
Cam.